you find out?
Grungwar wished to speak to Akrog.
Right. It is... it feels a bit silly, but... it is about the bloom Grungwar took. Magwa's tear.
The one he wanted to plant in the tribe camp to last.
It is true. To be short, Grungwar thought Magwa's power in that bloom would be stronger. Grungwar fears it is dying.
Mighty Magwa cannot even keep a plant alive. How impressive.
Grungwar believes there is something that can keep it alive, though. Crushed bone. If the Moonkin could keep an eye out for bones on their journey, Grungwar would be grateful.
Akrog knows Magwa's tears are sacred, but he understands not why this bloom is so important to Grungwar. It is just a plant.
Grungwar... never mind. It was a foolish idea, and Grungwar should not waste the chieftain's time. Forgive him.
Just speak true, Grungwar. What is it?
It is... Grungwar is not who he used to be anymore, chieftain. There are times when he wakes and wonders whose hide this is. 40 years ago, he could crush 3 brittle bones with one strike of his fist. Now, there are days when he can barely remember how to make his hexes anymore. He is not useless yet, but he knows that one day he will be. He has not Narjak's firstborn blood, so he will not live forever. And this day, it gives Grungwar dark thoughts. He wants not to be, well, a burden.
Oh no. So moving. Zazka's eyes are all wet.
This is not true. Grungwar is a powerful warrior still.
He is not. Trusted one Nerbach is, but Grungwar is not. Every hex is harder than the last. Every strike is... why is he saying all this? The chieftain has other troubles.
How old is Grungwar?
He counted the years not. But when he was a cub, Chieftain Narjak was still a cub too.
Akrog understands. But what have the tears to do with this?
It is hard to explain. But when this old hide fails at last and Magwa takes Grungwar into the moonlit river, he would like to think that something of him remains with the tribe.
Like a grove of Magwa's tears.
A foolish thought, but it is true.
Fine. They will keep an eye out.
Grungwar thanks the chieftain. He truly does.
It is fine. Now come. They have much to do.
Let Grungwar...
Everything all right, little blood?
Oh, it nothing. No, I just think a lot, but he not find answer.
Well then, tell Akrog. Maybe he can help.
All right, if Big Blood say it about the hunters, no, I understand not why they kill Moonkin. They know Moonkin, no? They know they have trusted ones, sires. Why they so bad?
Because all they care about is their shiny stuff. They would probably kill their own trusted ones if it made them richer.
Kill trusted one? What? Who do that?
Brittlebones often do. Akrog has heard many stories.
That's so sad. Big Blood want else?
Akrog wonders, did Little Blood ever think about what he wants to be when he is older?
Wants be?
He will have to choose a role when he cusps. It is still a few dozen moons off, but not that long. Has Noak ever thought about that?
Sometimes it is true. Noak think he want to be an eye.
An eye? Why is that?
No, it just... Sire Narjak like to hunt, no? Noak want to... well...
Honor him.
But that not all. He also just like it. Leaves, trees, wind, air. It make Noak happy. Also, he can see much this way.
Interesting. Akrog always thought Noag would want to be a tamer or a healer like Crumb. He spends so much time with him and the beaks. What is funny?
Oh, just... Noak want to be a tamer once. He even tell Crumple, and Crumple show him beak to show taming. It no go well.
What happened?
Well, Crumple tell Noak to hold beak gently, but Noak strong and, well...
The beak died?
No. It just go squish a bit and fly away. But Noak no want to be a tamer after that. He not want to hurt beaks.
Maybe Little Blood just needs practice.
Maybe, but... No, Noak be I. He go climb mountains and trees and hunt boars, then eat at night.
All right then. Noag's cusping is still a while off anyway. How feels Little Blood? Anything troubling him?
Oh, just same as always.
And what is that?
Just dark thoughts. About tribe, about cub, about rot. Kin like Noag because he's so strong. But he worry he cannot shield them like he could not shield Sire. Sometimes he feel... what the word? Useless.
Little Blood is not useless, not at all.
Big Blood only say that because they same blood.
No, Akrog does not. If Little Blood were useless, would Akrog take him with them wherever they travel? He is one of the finest warriors the Moonkin ever had, and that before he is even old enough to hunt.
Big Blood mean that?
It is true.
Maybe he right then.
That is all for now. Let them march on.
What on Urgath is this?
Ah, Chieftain Akrog. The most curious troll I have ever met. Do you have more questions for me? I cannot promise to answer.
He asked Akrog to look out for traces of the sacred seal and the masked goddess. Akrog found something.
Let me take a look. Very interesting. Keep them coming, Chieftain.
Akrog will see what he can find. Akrog has a question for the stranger. Why choose the Moonkin to help bring back the field dark, when any strong creatures could protect him?
Oh, doubtless they could, but would they be as motivated as a tribe of trolls facing extinction? That motivation gives you strength that other creatures simply do not possess.
Well, maybe, but there are other races who know far more about hexes and the like. The stranger's own kin, for example.
Now you're doing your kind a disservice, Chieftain. You and many of your fellow trolls are just as clever as the average dwarf or human. Also, I didn't primarily choose you for your knowledge. I bring that part to the table.
There is one thing Akrog cannot stop thinking about. How certain is the stranger that the field dog will help the Moonkin?
Oh, the big question. What would you have me say? That I am completely confident we'll be able to strike a pact with the creature? I won't lie to you, I'm not. We're talking about a demigod known for its massive powers of destruction, not its generosity of spirit.
So the Moonkin must simply hope for the best. Is that what he is saying?
More or less. But how does your kind say, let's cross that swamp when we get to it?
It still hurts not to be prepared. Where comes the stranger from?
Nowhere you have heard of, I'm sure.
Well, tell Akrog nonetheless. From what the stranger has said, Akrog has come to believe he is not from Urgeth. So why must he wear a mask, even here, so far from whatever his home is?
Because physical distance means nothing to my enemies. I cannot afford to make the mistake of thinking I am safe, even in this gloomy place.
Who are these enemies?
Believe me, the less you know about me and my past, the better.
The stranger is not making it very easy for Akrog to trust him.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I've said all I can.
Zazka told Akrog that the stranger spoke to Zazka first. Is that true? If so, how learned the stranger of the Moonkin and their troubles?
Well, actually, that was coincidence. I was exploring near your tribe camp by Mugwa's cradle, and I overheard a conversation between an eye of the tribe and your friend. They were having some sort of heated discussion about the best way to deal with the hunters.
So the stranger... what? He just decided to walk up to Zazka and offer his help? A dark elf to a troll?
You make it sound rather simple. I did think this through, of course, but yes, in essence, I just walked up to him and offered my help.
It is true, Akrog. That is how it was.
It sounds rather... simple.
In a way, it was.
Has the stranger learned anything new about the Sacred Seal?
About what in particular? The Order or the Temple?
Tell Akrog about the Order.
Very well. The Sacred Seal was an order of elite warrior priests and priestesses from the Hibernian Empire. The Order was entrusted with protecting their people from great dangers.
Great dangers like the field dog.
Precisely. They were sent to destroy the field dog. But apparently, that was not possible.
So they built a temple here to hold it.
Many temples, as you know by now, each one to protect one part of the field dog.
The part that Akrog understands not is how the Brittlebones managed to capture the field dog in the first place. He is a god, no? He should have crushed them like Eric's.
Indeed, and that is still a mystery to me. But you would do well to remember there are more ways to bring down an enemy than force alone. The Sacred Seal were masters of extremely powerful magic, and it is said that their leader, Hierophant Ishara, was a mighty mage indeed. My guess is that they had some special sort of weapon that allowed them to harm the field dog. But I have no proof of that yet. We will see.
It would be interesting to know. All right, that is it for now. Sharp tusks and thick hide, or however Brittlebones say.
Farewell is a classic.
Going now.
In that direction.
Got to ask the chieftain first. Nurbok knows. He was just letting him know, Akrog. Trusted one, Grungwa. Mugwa prays. Nurbok and Anuk were just speaking of something.
What spoke they of?
The Moonkin have a problem. They are low on food, and there are almost no animals to hunt.
No animals. The Blackheart jungle is right at the bottom of the mountain.
It is true, chieftain, but still. Anuk's hunters come back from hunt earlier, and the only healthy game they find is 2 boar and 1 stag. All the rest is either dead or mad. That corruption the stranger spoke of. So it spreads across the entire jungle?
Uh-huh. Whether it is the entire jungle, Anug cannot say. But as far as his eyes go...
Speaking of corruption, what found Akrog behind the Hex Gate? Was there another part of the cub?
It is a long story.
Nurbok sees. So one dark echo for every Hex Gate, no?
It is true. The stranger is still trying to find out who the masked goddess is, but he thinks the dark echoes for Shana and Nihav are cruelty and cowardice. If the Moonkin want to open the gates, they need to find them. But he thinks the dark echoes for Shana and Nihav are cruelty and cowardice. If the Moonkin want to open the gates, they need to find them.
Dark Echo, Hex Gates, Xerax Cub, Mugwa's tusks, all this make Anug's head spin.
What are Nurbok's thoughts on this? The Field Dog, the Echoes, and the Brittlebone Temple.
It matters not what Nurbok thinks. Akrog has spoken, so Nurbok bows to him.
Nurbok.
There is nothing to say.
Anug is the Eye Master. Has he any idea where they might find cruelty? Akrog's first thought was the Bog Tusk tribe camp. There should still be corpses there.
Bog Tusk tribe camp? Oh. Anug already ordered his eyes to scrap shelters there and burn the dead flesh. They is not kin, but Anug want not to leave them there.
Honorable. Then they need to look for cruelty somewhere else. Maybe
the Brittlebone village. That is what Anug and Nurbok were talking about. There is a big Brittlebone tribe camp. A village, a day's march north. The Moonkin should go there, crush the Brittlebones, and take their food. Simple.
Good idea. If they raid it, they might even create some cruelty. 2 beaks fed with 1 crumb.
Are they slavers or tusk hunters?
No. Then why kill them? Because it will save the tribe from starving like dogs.
Tell Akrog more about this village. Who are they?
I Master Anug.
Well, as Nurbok say, they mine things. Rocks and metal and scrap. Besides that, they not look like warriors to Anug. Julog even say he think one of the Brittlebone gods see him, but he not attack Julog.
Scared, probably. Nurbok. Grim as always.
Hostile or not, a raid will cost Moonkin blood. Akrog wonders if there is no other way to get this food.
They can try talk.
And when has a Brittlebone ever listened to a troll? The chieftain knows what they are like. The Moonkin are just animals to them.
Grungwar knows that not. Zaska has no love for Brittlebones, but they are not all the same. Just as not all troll kind are.
No. The Moonkin will try to peace talk first.
Is Akrog so afraid?
Only cautious. The Moonkin have lost over half their warriors over this rotten last moon. And Akrog will not risk any more lives than he must.
Fine. Then let Nurbok offer his crush stick. He and a pack of his best skull crushers will take care of this.
Akrog thanks Nurbok, but he cannot accept.
Why?
Because someone must protect the tribe camp while Akrog is gone. He, Grunwar, Zazka, and Littleblood will travel to the Brittlebone camp and find food. If too many warriors go, the Brittlebones will see them from a distance. Akrog has spoken.
Fine. Do what he must. Nurbok. Charming as a fist of beak shit on a sleeping fur.
Has I Master Anug any other ideas about this other Dark Echo? Cowardice.
No, not right now. But he think. Oh, and before the chieftain march, he must talk to Shepherd Crumb and Master Scrapper Zeramak. It is about the wounded and the Moonkin weapons.
All right. Akrog will speak to them when he finds the time. For now, the gathering is over.
Troll not rest for a moment?
Akrog thanks the Eye Master.
Stay safe, Chieftain.
Let Zazka get a proper look.
He is going. They should come back here later.
No one here! Ready for action.
You will lead the way. Akrog is ready.
Grunwa is here.
Let Akrog see.
Cursed, rotten, tuskless piece of rock. Julog wishes Mugwa would smash it with her udders.
Mugwa prays Tamer Julog, big friend. Something the matter?
Oh, Chieftain, he is, back. Julog meant no disrespect to Mugwa.
Mugwa prays. Bit nice day. Julog should worry not. Mugwa would not be offended.
Zazka agrees. What troubles Julog? Why is he not with the beaks?
Oh, it is this rock. Julog thinks he heard iron beaks behind it, which the Moonkin could tame. But this thing just too heavy, and he cannot move it.
Looks like this would need some time and materials. Akrog will send some workers over to clear it.
He would? Oh, that is wonderful, Chieftain. Julog thanks him.
What is good for the beaks and their tamers is good for the tribe. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julog.
Sharp tusks and thick hide. Could he ask one more question? That thing on the stone slab, is that... they know...
It is Zarek's cub, it is true. The brittle bones cut him to pieces, and the Moonkin must restore him.
Julog hopes it will be kind to the Moonkin, then. Just being close to that thing makes his tusks tingle.
He is not alone in this feeling. They will be careful.
Mugwa prays. Bit nice day.
He is on his way.
What is this?
No, I'm ready.
What next? This looks interesting.
You move it if he insists. What now? More trouble?
You wonder what next. Work.
Time to move on.
Oh, so Julog's ears tricked him not after all. Look at these beauties, Chieftain. Look at them.
They sound very angry.
Because the Moonkin barged into their nesting place, of course. But worry not, Chieftain. Just give Julog and Crumb a bit of time with them, and they will be eating the grains out of Julog's hand.
Any chance Zazka can get the bones of that hand? It would look nice around Zazka's neck.
Not funny, Small Tusk.
Julog will not disrespect trusted.
Leave it be, Akrog. No point.
These beaks look not like normal beaks. Think Julog they will be useful in battle.
Oh, surely. In truth, Crumb and Julog have been working on an idea.
And these beaks might just be the right ones for it. Julog thanks the chieftain again. He thinks there are more rocks like this in the temple, maybe. He will order them cleared when the Moonkin have the materials. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Julog. Moving now. What should he do? Let Akrog see.
Yes? After something shiny, are you?
Akrog will see what she has.
What is that?
Ah, Chieftain Magua prays. Good of him to combine.
He means come by, no?
Same thing. Anyway, Zaramak means speak to Chieftain. He remember Cart Crumb speak of during Chainer battle? Chieftain hardly put much in there. Stone, wood, food. Zaramak disappointed.
They needed it all for the battle.
That all right, but still Zaramak could have used to make tribes stronger. For next battle, Chieftain put things in cart, then tell Zaramak in tribe camp what he want to do with it. Everyone happy.
All right. You will see what they can spare. Anuk said Zaramak wanted to talk about the Moonkin's weapons too.
It true. Zaramak shame to say, but he think Moonkin need better weapons. They just not good enough.
Why would the Moonkin need new weapons? Troll weapons are powerful.
True, but only because arm that swing them is strong. Zaramak have no love for brittle bones, but Chieftain must say brittle bone weapons good, very good, better than trolls.
Painful to hear, but true. What wants Zaramak to do?
So, Zaramak think they should make weapons as good as brittle bone if they want survive. Problem, Zaramak cannot make them, so they need to find second scrapper who can.
Would Zeramak not mind having a second scrapper in the tribe? One who is better at shaping weapons than him?
If he be honest, no, he like not. But he also know good of tribe bigger than good of single troll. Strong word. Big Blood always say the same thing. Then Big Blood very wise.
Zeramak made Akrog a crush stick not long ago, and it crushes very well.
And Zeramak happy to hear, but who say it cannot work better?
The tribe has enough mouths to feed. Can Zeramak not learn to shape weapons the Brittlebone way too?
Zeramak wish he could, but no. It not that Brittlebone's smarter, it because Brittlebone shaping hard to learn. Take years. It is a fart, as Brittlebone elders say.
Art. Zeramak means art.
Same thing.
But where can they find such a scrapper? Akrog doubts the Tusk Hunters would work for the Moonkin.
True, but Zeramak have idea. He talked to Anug, and he tells Zeramak of smart Brittlebone scrapper who lived not far from temple, in shelter in the wild. Apparently he shape all kind of things. Weapons, traps, even creatures of iron that move all by themselves. Anug also say that Brittlebone scrapper have not left his shelter for moons, and no one know why. Zeramak think maybe Chieftain can...
Convince him to help them. How is Akrog supposed to convince him? Brittlebones hate trolls.
True, but he not shape weapon for Brittlebones for year, so maybe he grow tired of kin? Zeramak know not. Also, if he listen not, Chieftain can just drag him here by his tusks.
Teeth. Brittlebones have no tusks.
Same thing.
Tell Akrog more about this scrapper.
Well, Zeramak already say most. They say he very, very good. So good that even Brittlebone chieftains come to him to have him forge their weapons.
Maybe the Moonkin could also find cruelty there.
Cruelty?
Never mind. He said people made of iron?
Like what they call golems?
Golems.
Right, them. They move and crush very strong.
All right. Akrog will look for this Brittlebone scrapper.
Good. Chieftain have map, no? Here, that where he should march. It take them half day to get there, but Zeramak sure it worth it. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Chieftain.
Same to Zeramak.
Saska has been thinking. Akrog should really put Nurbok in his place. It is clear that he respects him not as a chieftain.
The fool scolds, the wise troll acts. It is true, Nurbok has been acting strangely. But if Akrog just uses the chieftain's word, it will not change him.
What? So Akrog should dance around Nurbok's pride?
No, he should act like his sire would have, with a calm mind. Talk to him once the Moonkin have found their new tribe camp, from troll to troll. Grangwa is sure there is a way to convince him.
Akrog will think about it.
No, Chieftain, got scrap for Zeramak?
Zeramak must shape something.
is this Akrog Bone Crusher?
Nurbok One Eye, Magua Praise. Akrog thinks they should talk.
About what?
Nurbok knows rotten well what about. Nurbok respects Akrog not as chieftain.
Fine. They will talk, but alone. Nurbok angry with Noog? No, but this concerns him not.
Grunwa is ready. What is needed of him? Grunwa is ready.
Akrog Bone.
Nurbok One Eye, Magua Praise. Akrog is ready to talk. He is alone.
He knows not the meaning of alone. Go rot, fool.
What can he do for the tribe?
Akrog is listening.
Akrog Bone.
Nurbok One Eye, Magua Praise. Akrog is ready to talk.
Fine then. Speak.
Fine. Akrog made mistakes, and maybe he will make mistakes again, but that is what being a chieftain is about. But every single cursed mistake he will make will be because he wants the best for the tribe. It will not always be the right one, no, but it will never be a selfish one.
Akrog is good with words.
Because he speaks true.
Fine.
Fine.
Prove it. Prove that he has earned this by helping the tribe. Prove that his words are true. Then they will speak again. Now, is there anything else, chieftain? If not, Nurbok's crush stick needs fixing.
Grunwa is here. Let Grunwa take a closer look.
Trusted one Crumple know to play Songbone?
Learn is more like it, trusted one Noeg. Crumb still has a long way to go.
Oh, but it's so nice. Noeg like a lot. He come listen often from now.
Crumb would like that. Krazak told Crumb Akrog found another part of Zarak's cub. Is that true?
It is. They will tell Crumb more later. Anuk said there was a problem with the wounded.
The wounded and the rotted ones, it's true. The long march through the jungle, the attack of the Tusk Hunters, the lack of food. Things are not looking good, Chieftain. They need something, or Ken will start dying by the dozen. But Crumb has been thinking, and he has a plan. Life grass.
The blessed herb? But it has died out.
Crumb thought so too, but a while ago, he heard rumors of a tribe in the desert called the Red Meadow. Apparently they guard a shrine, not so unlike Magwa's cradle, and life grass grows around it. Crumb sent a beak to make sure this tribe in the desert exists, and there is indeed a grove of red grass. As to what this grass is, and whether the tribe there are enemies or friends, Crumb knows not. Please, Chieftain, the tribe cannot suffer more losses.
Take a pack of warriors and go there. If there is life grass, it will save many lives. If not, at least the Moonkin tried.
Grunwar is the best hexer of the tribe. Can he not do something for the wounded?
For one or two kin, perhaps. But all of them? No. If Grunwar were that powerful, he would have cured the rot long ago.
Life grass. Akrog has heard of it. What is it?
It is a healing herb blessed by Magua that can cure even the deepest of wounds.
Like Magua tears?
No, less powerful and different. The hex power in Magua's tears cannot be used to heal because a troll's flesh is too weak to handle it. The life grass only has a little bit of Magua's power. That is why the Moonkin can use it.
There are not that many troll tribes on Urgith. Has Crumb any idea who they might be?
He has not. Neither does Grunwar. Making a tribe camp in the desert sounds like a strange and foolish thing for trolls to do.
Grunwar speaks true. Akrog sees. Perhaps the life grass could cure the rot, too.
If Crumb thought it could, he would have asked the chieftain to find the Red Meadow long ago. He will do his best, of course, but he doubts it will work.
But Crumple could heal her.
Not good enough, trusted one. Not good enough.
Even if there is life grass in this red meadow, what if the trolls who live there want not to share?
Crumb prays to Magua, it comes not to that. But if it does, well, the chieftain needs to make a choice.
Just let them try to peace talk first. The Moonkin have lost so many, so they should not risk losing more.
All right. Akrog will find this red meadow and see if they can get the tribe there to share their life grass. They will take Anug and a scouting pack with them, just in case there is a battle.
Crumb hopes it comes not to that. He thanks the chieftain, truly. Before they march, perhaps Akrog could speak to Tamer Julog Beakfriend before he leaves. He told Crumb he has found a nesting place for the beaks, but he cannot get to it.
All right. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
At his service.
Work.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
He is on his way. Grunwar is ready.
Chieftain Akrog?
Probably.
All right.
Farewell is a classic.
The journey to the Scrapper's hideout took only a day, but it was ripe with bad omens. Buckling under the heat, Grunwar got trapped in quicksand and survived only because Noag pulled him out. They were nearly poisoned when a swamp wyvern snuck up on them. They evaded a pack of chainer greenskins by a hair's breadth. All this, however, could not prepare them for the most curious encounter of Akrog's life so far.
All right. If the Eye Master speaks the truth, the Brittlebone scrap shelter should be just up ahead.
Looks more like a temple to Zazka. Almost like the one from the Sacred Seal.
Zaska speaks true. Maybe it was abandoned, and the Brittlebone Scrapper just made it his shelter. If he is as powerful as the Eye Master says, then he could surely use the hex power of such a place. What is the chieftain's plan if the Scrapper wants not to come with them?
Akrog will see, but they should try to strike a pact. They want this Scrapper to make good weapons for the Moonkin, so it is better if he will do so willingly.
There is wisdom in that.
Come now, let them march.
This looks interesting. What on Urgath is this? This looks interesting.
This way is blocked. Can Grungwar read the words on the Brittlebone sign?
He will try. Customers. Swamp.
Eyes not working like they used to, old fur.
No, the weather has worn down the words. It says something about customers and swamp.
What is customer?
Maybe some kind of dangerous creature. They will have to look for another entrance.
Why is here? Let Grungwar take a closer look.
Watch out! Bone people! Great! More problems to smash! The blood for the tribe! Time to make hay! Even the worms would not eat such a beast!
There were so many of them.
Looks like they butchered those Brittlebones. No.
Let them take a look. Maybe there is some scrap they can use. What is this?
Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not? He's coming for them. They will regret this.
Those Brittlebones at the Wheelwood look not like they have been dead for long, no?
Akrog speaks true. Maybe they were here to see the Brittlebone Scrapper too.
Let them take a look.
Or guide his hands.
You're ready.
Akrog is ready.
For the Moon King!
This looks interesting.
Crush them now! Let Zazka get a proper look. Interesting.
What on Urgath is this?
Let them. They look like traders to Akrog, not like fighters. The Bone People must have surprised them.
Foolish of them to go out this far without proper warriors by their side. Well, good riddance.
Something wrong, Noag? No, just... Big Blood say they know warriors, but Grump's happy they die. Grump will always say to only crush creatures if they attack first.
If the world were how Crumb wished it to be, the Moonkin would not be hunted. Sometimes the whole tribe is rotten, and it matter not who swings the crush stick.
So, all Brittle Bones bad then?
A troll should always be wary of a brittle bone, but not all of them are bad.
Maybe there are, but honorable thoughts alone are not enough to keep a tribe safe. Sometimes it is better to assume.
Noag said
Hold on. Akrog senses something.
an echo?
Something dark and horrible, it is true. Let them see what the brittle bones have on them.
What this?
Brittlebone writing. Can Grungwar take a look at this?
Magua, strike him down.
What says it?
Chieftain Akrog was right. Those were merchants. But they were on their way to some place to sell tusks. Rotten brittle bones. Selling troll tusks as though they were bloody tools.
It explains why Trusted One felt cruelty on this thing, though.
Let them take this paper with them and show it to the stranger when they get back. For now, they will focus on the scrapper.
Ready for action. Let Zazka get a proper look. He go there.
An altar. There's hex power in it, though not much. All right. Magua gives this old soul strength.
will regret this.
They killed one of our heroes. They killed one of our heroes.
Come on. Keep the worms waiting a bit longer. Even the worms. Don't join the worms.
What should you do? Only fools challenge the Moonkin.
They run from Noah. Stay down. The blood for the tribe, big man. Zazga is the tribe must survive.
This looks interesting. Grunwald, we'll go there.
Big Blood, no question. No hear kin in tribe camp talk about how Sire, how he
Died.
They say something about Big Hunter throwing Spike flying at Big Blood in Narbok, and that Narjak.
Sire died honorably. That is all Little Blood needs to know.
No, I understand.
The Moonkin.
The blood for the tribe! Feel the might of the Moonkin! You find out.
Interested, Grunwa, take a closer look. This,
No way through. Those are hex walls, no?
it is true, and they are powerful.
Then they need to.
Oh, my knee-house burly biceps! Isn't this just fantastic? More thieves!
They are not thieves. They are here for the Brittlebone's shaping skills.
The brittle... Oh, right. That's the way you trolls talk, isn't it? Well, tough bloody luck. Falchion Fatale is closed. Now, sod off back to whatever cave you came from!
Are you the Brittlebone Master Scrapper? Smith, Akrog means.
The out of business, Master Smith, yes, as that bloody sign indicates. I haven't forged a thing in years.
What is the Brittlebone? A spirit?
A what? Ah, yes, of course. And a bloody angry one at that. Especially if you don't leave him alone.
He lies, Chieftain. It is fakery. He is somewhere else, probably behind those walls, and is using his hex power to speak to them.
Okay. The smart troll is right. Still, doesn't change a thing.
This is important. The Moonkin really need his help.
Oh, really? Well, that changes things. What is it?
They need good weapons.
Wait! I just realized I don't care. Now sod off!
That Master Scrapper is strange.
He likes the Moonkin not. What they do now, Big Blood?
Good question.
Grangwa has an idea. That crystal over there. The chieftain should try removing it. What on earth?
Shiny? Now?
Akrog thinks he knows what Grungwar is planning. They need to put it into the other stone pillar, no?
Worth a try. Grungwa thinks these are like keys.
What this?
Let Akrog see. It worked.
Say what they want about Bittlebones. They are crafty. They need to find more of these crystals then.
It is true. And then they will have a good word with that Brittlebone scrapper.
Ready for action. What is that? Oh, go! Going now.
Careful! Golems!
He's going. Can a troll not rest for a moment?
What is needed of him?
Tiaras, tits, and knee-house knickers! How the hell did you... Oh, no, 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 no! What did you do to my constructs? Do you have any idea how sodding hard these are to make? I'll say this one more time, and that's it. Get the hell out of here, or face the consequences!
Now. If that is not an invitation, then Zaska knows not what is. What now, trusted one?
Akrog thinks he knows. Let them take a look at that hex stone.
In that direction? He is going. Let Grungwa take a closer look.
If he insists. You find out.
Let Akrog see.
Let Zaska get a proper look.
Another crystal.
It is true. Zaska wonders if this temple is somehow connected
Another
to
one.
the sacred
They should
seal.
take it with them. Time to move on.
Interesting. Probably.
Gronwa will go there.
Moving on.
He is on his way.
Smash them! Even the such a beast. They not hurt Big Blood. No, I'll go look.
Attack rocks.
By Mugwa, Hiran's caps. Look like brown sporlings, but are not. Very different. Very rare. He has never seen so many in one place.
Oh, lovely creatures. Beautiful plants. He thinks he has read about those mushrooms.
What is this?
What this? No, I'll go there.
He is going.
He is going. What on Urgath is this?
No, I'll go look.
Let Grunwa take a closer look. In that direction?
He go there. What is that?
Grunwa, he'll go there.
They will not get away from Zazka! Stay down! The fight of the Moon King! Let Zazka get a proper look.
This looks interesting.
Attack rocks.
Interesting. Probably.
What on Urgath is this?
What is that?
This looks interesting.
Let Zazka get a proper look. You find out. What this? You find out.
Let Grunwa take a closer look.
He will lead the way.
What is that? Interesting. Probably.
Watch out, Brittlebone Scrapper. The Moonkin are coming for him.